Blarp. Here we are. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Zeitgeist, the Gears of Revolution, a KrakenQuest Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition campaign. I almost got that right this time. I am, once again, your Dungeon Master Redbeard. Tonight I will be enjoying a merry and bright Christmas ale from Line Creek Brewing Co. With me, as always, is Sam playing Jack.
My fellow Americans, in these trying times,
Catherine playing Mina.
Future is uncertain.
Hi.
I ask you to vote in the Georgia runoff election. Because I am so goddamn sick of hearing these political ads every day for something I can't vote in.
Just because I voted doesn't mean they stop.
It's true.
Because I've already voted, and they haven't stopped.
Vote again.
I went down.
Chris, it needs to stop. They're so bad.
I went downstairs for 30 minutes and saw like 6 ads on TV.
The propaganda is starting to cause me physical pain.
Yeah, the last 40 calls to my phone are all from unknown numbers, and I guarantee you at least 39 of them are people trying to remind me to vote.
And one of them is about your warranty.
Yeah.
Where was I?
So true.
James Ilferi.
Yarr!
I don't know if Mina actually got a chance to say or do anything, but
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Buy my goods.
there you go.
And services.
Answer.
Also, your camera is a bit low again.
Mine?
Yeah. I don't know if you're just slouching.
I was just slouching a little. How about now?
It's better.
Okay.
And Carter playing Theodore.
They were on the
I'm
thing.
in a different place than usual. Don't worry about it.
I noticed, but I figured it had something to do with child.
Carter, why are you in a different place? The theory crafters are going to go crazy.
Oh, it's because Darby's in the office because she's back at work now.
Are you and Darby on the rocks?
Yeah, that's it.
By rocks.
He means ice.
Yep. I'm drinking with all the alcohol I have.
No, I just meant that you're sitting on
Oh,
an
I'm
ice
drinking
cube.
sweet tea out of my Gen Con cup.
Like
Ooh,
Carter
What's a
individually is on the rocks.
Right?
I think
Sitting
it's
on
a
a
place
pile
where
of
I go
ice.
to be annoyed and rude to people.
Yeah, that sounds right.
con? Anyway.
That poor guy did not know it was coming.
I was going through a lot of shit at the time.
And you just take someone else along for the ride.
Yes, I did, and I would apologize to many people at Gen Con for it.
Anyway, it's a story for another time. Last time on Zeitgeist, we were on a train. And guess what? This time we're going to be on a train. For the next couple of weeks, we're going to be on a train.
Guys, people might die on this train.
I found a hobo that, like, hopped in a box and fell asleep.
I
You
started.
did! I totally forgot about
I
that.
started a friendship with someone that's probably some kind of super agent or murderer, and this could end badly.
I mean, all of you have the potential to be a super agent or murderer.
That's true. Hi, Lita. What are you doing?
I mean, we have a druid who can wild shape, so we could have snakes on this train.
I could be a snake on the train.
Certainly.
But would you bite someone on the dick?
Depends.
For no reason.
Depends on how I'm feeling that day.
Fair enough.
How nice is the dick?
That's true.
How low is the fruit hanging?
Yeah. What kind of girth versus length are we talking about?
All right. And you guys have just slept through a night. Well, 2 of you, I think, went to your hotel. 2 of you, I think, might have stayed on the train.
I went
I-
back to the train. I just had to take a short.
definitely stayed there.
Or sorry, I went back to my hotel.
Yeah,
I had to
slept in my
short rest.
hotel.
I had to short rest to get my wild shape back, and then I went back to the hotel.
Okay. So it is now the morning after all of that nonsense. The train is set to depart at 7:30. I'm not sure if there's anything you guys need to do in town before that, but
I just need to pick up my clothes, like the jacket.
I kill 12 hookers and ritually arrange their organs. No. Okay. Oh,
You become the serial
did
killer.
I forget to mention this part of my character? I've been doing it the whole time.
That's why you've been so interested in investigating serial killers.
Yeah.
He is the Ragman. He investigates the Ragman, and he is the Ragman.
It's the perfect cover.
give me a investigate check.
I thought you were gonna ask for a dismembering
It-
check.
11.
That to someone in specific for one of the bullshit things we said.
Jack.
26.
You actually notice some rumors as you're heading out this morning. There was a corpse that was found brutally murdered in an alleyway late last night.
In the part of the city we were allowed in? Or...
No, it was outside of the rail district, but it's
Cool.
it's still like a big enough deal that like they're like it's in the morning papers and
So there's a 50-50 chance that was Bree or an unrelated killer. But since it was mentioned to me, probably Bree.
I'm still on the Bree is a red herring. Like, she's so obviously evil.
Well, right. No, she
Like-
killed that guy, but she's not our murderer.
Right, like she's so obviously evil with her whole deal that I'm like, the game's gotta be trying to throw us here.
I don't
I
think
like
she's
her.
evil.
She's got moxie.
she's got.
She's just conflicted and stuff. She's got feelings.
So. Yeah, Jack hears about those rumors or that story. Ilferi, you go to the clothier who got you some warmer clothes tailored to fit your
Thank goodness.
your unique body shape.
I'm sorry, we don't have clothes in Bird.
And then Mina, you're already on the train, so you might be
Yes, I am.
awoken by it's kind of the sounds of rustling, luggage being loaded on, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rush to the train so I can talk to Mina somewhat in private.
Sure.
Okay. I have 2 things. One,
Uh-huh.
I found like a half-naked dude that hopped on the train and fell asleep in a box in the carriage hold or whatever it's called.
I am sorry.
Exactly what I said. Some
Okay.
half-naked dude jumped on the train,
Sure.
hopped in a
Yeah.
box, dumped it out, fell asleep on the train. So that was
Oh.
weird.
Okay. That's number 1.
Number 2, I need to learn how to shoot a gun.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you do, don't you?
I don't wanna, but I gotta.
Right. Okay. Here you go. I'll pull out one of my guns and I hand it to you. I empty it before I hand it to you.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Does it burn his hand?
No.
So,
Is this the kind of gun that I shoot wild animals with?
no, but the triggering mechanism will be fairly similar. you'll just hold it differently. Actually, you're right. Hand that back.
I hand it.
I reload it. Stick it back in its holster. Actually, the holster's on this side. And I get my big gun that I don't carry on me at all times out of my luggage.
I'm gonna need the big gun.
All right. This is the sort of thing you will be shooting.
Okay.
You put that end that doesn't make you dead against your shoulder. Okay, you need to you rest it there, and then you hold. Yeah, okay. Take that hand. So this right here is called a trigger. It's not going to do anything. There's nothing in it yet. I'm not sure. I don't remember what kind of guns these are. Do we have to pack them?
Oh, the
You have to
guns.
load.
Yeah, these
Are they muzzle
these
loaded?
are muzzle loaded.
Are they muzzle load, which I would pack?
Yeah.
Or do I load
I'm
with
sorry.
a bullet?
I'm sorry.
Don't talk down to me. I'm not an idiot.
I mansplained to my wife. I'm sorry.
And we caught it on film.
Go commit it, Ross.
But yes, they are muzzle loading.
Anyway.
Okay,
Okay.
what do I do with my hands?
Okay, so hand it back. He hands it back. I hold it. I show him how to hold it. When it is loaded and you pull this trigger, it will kick back and hit. Like, that's why it's against your shoulder, so it doesn't go flying out of your hand.
Okay.
That would be super dangerous.
I weigh like a third of what you do, and I'm very concerned that I will be flown off the train.
It's gonna break all your bones.
That powerful.
Sorry, I'm not there. I should shut up.
All right. Now, do you know the rules?
Don't touch them. They're horrible.
Okay, fine. Sure. How about we go with number 1? Don't ever point it at anything that you don't want dead.
Okay.
2, assume that it is always loaded.
Okay.
And 3, after this, don't ever touch one again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. Anything I point this thing at will die,
That's not what I said.
and it will always be able to kill things.
It's not what I said.
Mm-hmm.
I said assume those things.
That's what I heard.
So, sure, close enough.
Il Fairy is gonna kill somebody, and not in the way that Mina does.
I will be right there with you. But you should maybe pretend you know what you're doing.
Yeah, can you just be like so impressive that people aren't looking at me? That'd be cool.
I'll do my best. I still haven't decided if I'm gonna throw my bet yet.
Oh, right. Oh, but I think you should.
Yeah, I kind of do too, and I don't want to. I want to kick his ass.
Oh, I have an idea. What if
Uh-huh.
you and I fire at the exact same time every time, and we say that I hit the thing and you didn't hit the thing?
I don't think that's how it's gonna work. First of all, and second of all, I don't want to throw the game to him. No offense, I'm sure he's fucking not gonna throw it for you.
Well, no, I just meant like...
Yeah, but you're not taking. I'm saying you're not taking my shots as yours to build you up. It's bad enough that I'm thinking of throwing it for this asshole, but I know you've never touched a gun, and as I like you, I do. I can't bring myself to do it.
Okay, I'll just, pretend to shoot stuff,
You-
and we'll see how it goes.
You sell the guns. You don't have to be good at using them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Remember,
never get high on your own supply.
those who can't do, sell.
Yeah, I could do a lot of other stuff that yeah. Okay, yep, I think I got the hang of it. Or at least enough that I can pull a trigger
Uh-huh.
at beasts.
Beasts. things we would probably kill anyway.
Yeah.
Inspiration for both of you.
We need to
Okay,
start
okay,
giving
okay.
fairy trigger warnings. That's a warning that there's a trigger somewhere.
Exactly.
All right, trigger warning. Hold this gun.
I mean,
Ilfairy doesn't like
they
wands
are
in
triggering
3.5.
forbidden.
3.5 wands have spell triggers.
Yep.
Don't like them.
Mhm.
Oh man, the spell trigger spell completion rules. God, I forgot how much I hated those.
I have no idea what that is.
We get
but
to
I don't need
revisit it
know.
every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Um,
it's kind of fun reliving it, partly, like, oh man, the past sucked kind of way.
all right. Did you guys
I love it.
hear I said you get inspiration?
Woo!
Guess not.
Damn it.
You already have it. Or what?
I have "This Girl is on Fire" stuck in my head, and now the lyrics are "This girl is inspired."
I feel like that
Aw.
is a parody that needs to
Scan.
happen now.
I know it does.
Do it.
All right. Anyone else doing anything besides heading for the train?
I will try to keep an eye from my room out the window to see who comes back in what order.
Oh, I did tell you that what's her name with the veil has elf ears, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm probably rude to more people just doing their fucking jobs. And definitely not forgetting what my character's name is.
the
Alexander.
Alexander.
the Griento family comes down pretty early, gets situated. There's breakfast in the train car waiting for them in the
Oh,
dining
so we
car.
got continental breakfast at the hotel. Make waffle check.
Let's see.
Yeah, I guess I'll post up in the dining car and start taking notes again.
Who else? Bree comes by. Next, I would imagine. Still, a couple minutes early.
I'm gonna try to kind of show up at the last minute to get on the train.
Okay. Let's see. You notice Malia, the train guard, comes aboard with a large chest marked with the logo of a local gun manufacturer.
How large of a chest are we talking about?
Large enough to hold maybe a dozen rifles.
The guns we're gonna need.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And it's
Or
stowed
a
in
whole
the
dead body.
it's stowed in the storage unit of the dining car.
James, I was gonna say literally the exact same thing.
As Malia turns around, there's a tall, handsome man who has a briefcase strapped to his wrist by a leather cord.
What,
Man, where'd I get a
what am I doing there?
We both made the joke.
This was one of the "why do you guys keep calling these things before they happen" moments. He pushes through the crowd and grabs Malia by the arm and drags her aside, and is like whispering fiercely at her.
Can I try and like perceive what they're whispering?
Sure.
This was outside the train car, right?
Yeah, this is like right. Here, let me just pop on over the map.
Okay, so I think I probably would already be on the train by now.
I got 9.
Where is
I think Zeodor got on pretty early.
the train? Why can I not keep my windows straight? So yeah, this is happening like
Yes, I think probably Ilferi and Jack are the ones seeing this.
Yeah.
like back around the corner. Or wait, no, that's the wrong. Back around the corner here.
I'm gonna steal those.
Oh no!
launch-
It's on the train.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will try to listen in on what they're saying. Also, I'm definitely not looking for a digital dice roller because I just realized I left all my dice upstairs. Why would you say that? That's a weird thing for you to think.
You could just
Even-
roll 20, like slash roll.
I could, but I could also just roll on Google.
Okay.
14 and
And
beyond.
I got a nat
Hey, Google,
20
roll
for a
1d20.
24.
It's 7.
Oh my god, it works.
I'll keep the roll that I made. I like mine better.
That's fine. I'm just messing. What did you get?
I got a nat 20 for a 24.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Was anyone else there making this check?
I got a 9.
What am I rolling? Sorry, perception.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. 22.
Okay. So yeah, Zeodor and Jack. They're not exactly, or he's not exactly being very subtle. He says something about she like so he like grabs her by the arm and pulls her back around the corner there, and she like rips her arm free, and he says something about like asking if she arranged the meeting for him, and she says that she'll be giving him a letter later with the details. And then he just like without another word walks back towards the front of the train.
Is the train moving at this point?
No, this is before departure.
This is before. Okay.
Roll20 just doesn't want to load my tokens tonight.
Roll 20. It's not perfect and it has lots of problems, and I can say that now.
Wow, what a jingle.
I mean, I can say that now.
Right, but
I've always been able to say that.
there was a time when I shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
But was there a time that you didn't say that?
No.
I mean,
Not
even when you were
privately, no.
working there, you weren't like lauding their
No, but
infallibility.
I wouldn't have been like, man, these are some real problems with our client that I'm going to say in front of potential viewers.
Potential viewers is a good way to describe our stream.
Yeah. Potentially, we have millions of viewers.
You know, that's actually not a bad channel name. Potential viewers.
No.
I can't find my search isn't working, and I can't find it anyway, so I'm gonna give up. So you should
Also,
do
I have
that.
real dice now because my wife is wonderful.
Aw.
Yay.
So
Yay,
Anyway.
Darby!
Oh, okay. There's. Oh yeah. Do I have?
I have a bunch of dice that I haven't used in years because we've been using them as fake gravel and a centerpiece.
That's really
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, it has this flower in it, which is one of the flowers that we had at our wedding.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, one of the origami flowers made by our friend Grace. Because we had the paper flowers that Grace made, and we had the leather flowers that Chris made.
Yeah, that was fun. I actually did that on stream, I think. Or a good portion of it. Oh, there he is.
What?
Catherine crocheted flowers for our wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that
Cool.
was me too. Okay.
I'm banning flowers from
And
my
just
wedding.
for
That's a good call, James.
brevity,
I'm allergic.
I'm going to give you this guy's thing. Which, I mean, obviously you haven't learned his name yet, but there
I
it
mean,
is.
that's yet another advantage of paper flowers and leather flowers and crochet flowers. Very few people are allergic to those things.
No.
Unless you're allergic to wool.
Flowers are too heteronormative. Can't have it.
That's right, James.
What?
Sticking to the patriarchy.
Flowers aren't gay.
Okay. So that guy stalks off towards the front of the train. A little while later, in walks into the dining car a flat-faced tiefling man with an air of boredom about him, who walks arm in arm with a sternly beautiful elf woman. She has geometric tattoos that are visible along her hands and neck. You can give me a religion check if you want to try to identify them.
14.
Damn, I'm on fire tonight. 21.
17.
I like that Zeodor doesn't know anything about religion, so I'm not gonna roll.
Fair enough. The rest of you recognize these as marking this woman as an oracle of the clergy.
Or the what? Sorry.
The clergy,
Oh, the clergy.
which is
Those
the
are the
one
fishhook people, right?
organized religion. Yeah.
They're the ones with the holy symbol that's a fishhook, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's the old faith, right? Or is are those separate
No, the old
things?
faith is Fey worship.
Yeah, I'm not sure
uh,
exactly what you're defining as the old faith.
I
my
thought there was
first-
a religion literally called the old faith.
No.
The old
it's-
ways or the old faith of Reeser is
I've
is,
found it. They're
is worship
different.
of the Fae. Yeah. The clergy is centered primarily in Chrysalier now.
The only other former organized religion of the world was the demonocracy, which is now defunct.
Or is it?
Well, it's not widely open and practicing.
What I'm saying is Mina's a sleeper agent.
Oh my god!
That would be surprising.
What's the word? What's the word that wakes her up? It's not gun.
We know it's not God.
Let's see, what can we cross off
Skiticus.
the list?
Horns.
Horns like this?
Like this.
This place is getting crowded.
I need to watch that movie again.
Her trigger phrase is actually an ASL.
As they are both dressed in quite high fashion. Their luggage is carried on by private servants. After after a few moments of people being abuzz. I guess, did I mention? Yeah, Eleanor would have been on the train by now, along with Isabel, and she cries out to anyone who's willing to listen. Oh, funny to see him out and about. You know who that is, of course, don't you?
Not at all.
You don't know? Let's look, Gier.
Oh shit.
Sorry,
Lucier.
No, I do know him.
Yes, well,
Would
I could forgive you for not recognizing him. He hardly ever leaves the palace. Such a shut-in.
yeah.
And who's this match with him? I could have done better than that. Obviously,
Better than Nora.
a bought bride.
Just to make sure that I'm looking at things correctly, because I'm not super the most awake at the moment. The person she's referring to as Luke Gier is the person that on our handout is labeled Cardiff Hingehill. Is that correct?
Mm-mm.
No, Cardiff was the man who had the briefcase strapped to
Gotcha.
his arm.
Gotcha.
It's
Okay.
this.
All right. I'm caught
Uh,
up now.
And
This guy
now
with the horns that look like
sending
the
to
horns look like this.
Luke Gier. Making it so that you guys can add notes. And
Okay.
with
Take
him-
notes.
Oh, I can't edit it.
I just changed.
Let me close it, reopen it.
And with him is Latavia Sacerdote.
Sacerdote.
I don't know. Or Sacerdote. Sacredote.
Sweet dot.
And you
Octavia Sacerdote.
you all notice that as they're getting situated, Octavia waves her hands towards Luke in very precise gestures. Luke pauses and responds with a few gestures of his own. The woman laughs, makes another volley of hand gestures, and then Luke turns to the porters and says, the lady says thank you. And then they head for their suite in car 18.
Maiden hand talk.
Holy shit.
Actually, can we try to understand what was said there?
Who here speaks Crystaliri Sign Language?
No.
I totally do. I learned it.
What was that thing I was saying about sign language 4
Right.
seconds ago?
Once again,
I learned it in the army, but I'm like,
Stop
cover
reading
me,
ahead.
go blow me.
It is
We're good at
occasionally
this.
a little uncanny.
I know. All right.
What we're saying is there is no such thing as original ideas, and we know everything already.
Clearly.
I'll just
Yep.
We're just genre savvy. I mean, let's be real.
We're just
Mhm.
geniuses.
Our cynical attitude towards media will in no way jade our experiences and prevent us from having a good time when we would otherwise be able to.
Yeah,
Wow.
what Carter said.
Dark.
Whatever, I'm a bird person.
Caw!
Whatever, I caw.
All right.
Interesting. That guy is not very handsome. I don't know what the big deal is about him as a bachelor.
What?
He's
Luke?
super powerful. It has nothing to do with looks.
He's
Oh,
rich
okay.
as
Yeah,
fuck,
that had
and
nothing to do
money
with
is
his
very
looks.
pretty.
A lot of shortcomings.
Oh, okay.
The
Gotcha.
one that was described as
'Cause
handsome
I'm saying,
was Cardiff.
Oliver, I'm surprised that she's not like, oh my god, Oliver,
Who?
the guy that's winging at me again.
Oh.
Oh,
Well,
he's old news.
Eleanor.
Yeah.
I thought Eleanor would be more. Like,
Well, she
oh
can't
my
match
god,
him.
I gotta find a match for all.
He's a ladies' man.
Oh.
You can't have him settle down.
Mm.
It would ruin his whole vibe? Question mark.
Yeah. Don't be silly.
He is a vibe.
Cutting it close to the end. Or I guess they don't. They don't actually. Does Oliver? The rooms are assigned to the Grientos, you, Luke, and Eleanor. So yeah, Oliver and
Company.
and Berserk. You notice them if you're watching. You notice them get on further up the train.
Sorry.
Yeah, I thought
This-
I remembered Oliver not being in first class with us.
This train is, I mean, just the car that we're in is packed.
Yes.
I'm assuming not everyone's here right now, or is
Yeah,
everyone
right
here right now?
Like I said, Oliver and Verzerbeck wouldn't be here. Bree wouldn't be here. Cardiff's not here.
I mean, it's also worth noting that these seats down here, like, yeah, they take up 1 5-foot square, but there's 4 seats here.
Yeah, that's true.
Alexander's not like sprawled out on top of the table.
Maybe he
I
is.
think he is.
I think
like
he is.
I imagine like the Griento family is taking up one of these sections, Eleanor and Isabel, and then actually Luke and Otavia went to their room. So actually right now it's just you, the Grientos, and the Eleanor and Isabel.
I'm gonna pass by Isabel. So, did you give any thought to my request?
Please don't disturb her. She had a very restless night, and she's not feeling very well today.
Who said
I
that?
think you meant
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Oh no, I was sorry. I was talking. I meant to talk to Eleanor, not Isabel.
Okay, well you said Isabel.
My bad. Eleanor is the one that I'm trying to get a quote-unquote favor from to match
Oh,
Alexander with someone.
right. I totally forgot about that. So she'll look at you with kind of a bored eye. She'll glance over at Alexander with like a examining eye for a moment. It's a challenge. I do like a challenge, but I've got this other job I'm in the middle of right now. I'll have to get back to you. I'll get your contact information, and I'll maybe pencil you in for later.
Sure. I'll give her whatever information. What kind of information do you need?
Just contact information, dear.
Fantasy
An
phone
address.
number, fantasy
Yeah.
address, fantasy...
That's what I'm.
Coming at 555 squawk.
Sure.
What-
I give her.
What
The
city are you from?
credentials.
Is basically the.
Yeah, I'll give her the fake credentials we have, which I think is still saying that I'm from a sewer.
Yes.
Helps with accents to stick to that, I suppose.
Yeah.
Not that Theodore really has to worry about that, but
Well, actually, yeah. I mean, Theodore's natural accent is not a Risuri accent, so
Yeah, but don't you have that thing that says you can fake any accent?
yes. Alexander has a Risuri accent.
does he?
I
Oh
can
yeah,
fake any accent that I have observed for at least 1 minute.
yeah,
Which in this case doesn't really matter, but can apply in some cases.
right.
Well, if you need any information just to kind of jot down, let me know. I'll be glad to share every detail I can about him. I'd really like to see him match up with someone, maybe ease him up just a little bit.
Yes, I'm sure that a woman is exactly what he needs.
Ho-ho!
Well, I don't know if woman's right.
Well, whatever.
Just keep your mind open.
She
My
just
favorite
kind of
part
like
about this.
nods and like
Uh,
gestures, like, "Okay, I'm done with you."
Oh, okay.
My favorite part about this is that Alexander is married and has 3 kids, but has never told Jaxel any of this because why would he?
I love my wife. Now leave me alone.
I've got a bunch of great
Oh my
prospects for
Now,
you
if you'll
lined up
excuse
here.
me, I'm gonna go home and have sex with my wife.
There's some profiles of some men that I think you'll find lovely. All right. I think with that we're ready to shove off.
For a second, I thought we'd bullshitted our way. We're ending the show.
The train gets ready to depart.
Oh boy, my favorite part. Loud engine noises when we start to get going.
I mean, you're as far from the engine as you could be.
Yeah,
I
we
could
actually-
be further. I could be not on this train.
I mean, in terms of engine noise, we probably can't really hear that much. It's a big train, and we're very far away from it.
But you can hear the clicky clack of the rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna hear the rails. Like you're gonna hear the rails. You're gonna hear the wheels. There's nothing we can really do about that, other than not have wheels. And it's hard for train to go when it has no wheels.
Why we should just be using the more natural form of transportation via teleportation.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say enslaving animals to pull this.
Or that.
That's actually where I thought it was going as well. Wait.
What are your feelings on enslaving elementals to do the work?
Yeah, okay.
I have some great news about this place called Everon.
I used to have to hear lectures from my coworkers about how that was horrible.
What, slavery? Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, but specifically fictional slavery of elementals.
Hmm.
I mean, that seems normal.
Yeah.
That seems normal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, or I don't have any magic cards on me,
Yeah.
but like,
It's quite a common trope that you don't really
Seems
think
normal.
of until it's like pointed out to you and you're like, huh, that is everywhere.
Anyway.
and it's like,
There's-
magic is the one where it's really weird because it's the weird, but you know, the weirds on Ravnica are canonically like sapient,
Weird.
but still
I
like
get it.
enslaved to technology sometimes.
There you go, sci-fi writers or fantasy writers, write out your fucking in Elemental Revolution fantasy novel series.
Hey, I
Yeah,
think
fuck,
that
I read
might,
it.
I'm here for
you know,
it.
have been written, perhaps, in that book you just held up.
Yeah. I kind of
Oh.
feel that might be where Rhythm of War is heading. They haven't quite gotten there yet. They've hinted at it happening. Anyway. Where are we? We're leaving
Mina's favorite part of the trip.
now in leaving Bikini Bottoms.
Yep.
Night in Shiraj. Yeah, okay. So we're leaving Shiraj.
Yeah, we're heading towards the edge of the null magic zone.
Okay. train
We're gonna
goes
be in
through
wild magic
a,
land
a
soon.
city every hour or so. You're still in dead magic for now. So it's gonna be a couple hours. If there's anything anyone wanted to interact with anyone in particular throughout the day, just about anyone will cycle through the lounge car at some point.
Yeah, there's one quick meta discussion that I want to have real quick. Because it's something that I realized our characters probably did that we didn't discuss. But, like, we probably have some time set up some daily time that we meet to brief each other on what we found.
Oh yeah, that
When do y'all think that is?
Probably right when the train is taking off and everyone's been asked to like take their seats.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I think we should, because we've had a lot of notes. I think we should start having those conversations actually in character. I don't know that they're going to be long most of the days, but I think we should actually have them.
No, I'd like to
in
do that as
character.
well. So I guess I'll start. Somebody died in the larger city last night. Decent chance it was Bree.
Why do you think it's Bree?
I saw her leave the quarter of the city we were allowed in.
Hmm.
Granted, she also saw me seeing her, so my cover's not blown, but she suspects something.
Mhm.
I think I could roll with it, though. Make it work.
Maybe, but be careful. If she's already suspicious, you don't want to get made.
How are things going on your end?
The Grientos seem clean. I'd put them on low suspicious for now.
Not Eleanor. The other. Isabel. Might be an elf. She has pointy ears.
Could
That was
be
all I was
Belladrin.
Yeah.
Need to be careful of those.
Il Fairy found a half-naked man in storage.
Yeah, also I found a half-naked man that ran towards storage and jumped out a crate and fell asleep in there.
Was that
Which,
the greasy man with the overcoat?
Yes.
I saw him running away from the hotel last night.
You know why?
No idea.
Is that something that Zedar would have thought to ask around about, or that Alexander would have?
Alexander. I mean, in the moment, Alexander did speak to one of the guards about it directly. But I don't think he asked around about it.
Also, I'm trying to get Alexander hooked up with someone through Eleanor, so we'll see how that goes.
Could be a good way to try to get close to her.
Trying, but honestly, she doesn't like people, it seems.
Isn't Alexander married?
With 3 kids, but Jaxel doesn't know that.
Okay, but Mina does. Isn't she gonna ask?
Probably not.
Maybe.
Well, not right away, anyways.
It fits the cover. We shouldn't know every intimate detail of each other's lives. We should know as much about each other as co-workers or associates would. So, adding a few details missing helps sell the reality.
You're not wrong.
Plus, Jaxel and, well, Alexander doesn't like Jaxel, so why would you even share that with me?
Jaxel never asked.
No, Jaxel probably asked. Alexander didn't tell because he doesn't want Jaxel to like to the missus.
Jackson's gonna show up, and then Alexander's gonna be something. If I ever see you around my family again, you will die.
There was a company picnic
Oh,
once.
such a joker. We have dinner next week.
There was a company picnic once, and Alexander spent the whole time trying to hide the fact that he had a family from Jacksel.
What's that over there?
Daddy! Eat!
I'm really deranged. I love you, son.
Additionally, I think it's
Way too much
I think
public-
it's about time that we start taking a more direct approach to information gathering. More specifically, I think I need to break into someone's room.
Oh.
Who's?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not sure yet, but I think that we need to start gathering information a little bit faster, and I
Yeah.
think that this is a way to do it, but doing that is going to need some coordinated effort. We need to pick someone that we can keep out of their room for a significant period of time, and someone whose room I can reliably access.
Well, I'd distract Bree, but I think that would blow my cover.
Yeah. I mean, if you wait until after the shooting contest, if I lose, you can get in what's-his-face's room while I go on a date.
Or if you fake illness during the shooting contest, that would take a lot of eyes away.
That's
Me?
true. Who all was going to be at the shooting contest?
Among us?
Of the other passengers. I know
Oh.
the three of you will be there.
Not sure. I know the hot shot. I know your boyfriend's gonna be there.
Shut up.
Outside of this
Because
whole
that could
competition
be-
thing and the cover, do you like him?
It's your cover.
What?
I don't know. I'm just curious.
No.
I do not
Why?
understand
'Cause he's a
your
tiefling?
human mating rituals.
No. Not because he's a tiefling, just... I don't know, he seems charming.
Seems full of himself.
Yeah, that's kind of charming.
No, it's really not.
It's more charming to be full of other people.
Oh, Harry, that's not charming, that's full of himself. I don't know.
Chris, I did that just for that face.
We called it again, so there's a cannibal on the train.
Are we not doing phrasing
What?
anymore?
Train is the cannibal!
It eats other... Wait, trains?
Yes.
Train of a
Which is
Cannibal train,
little like
cannibal
baby trains,
train.
toy trains.
Cannibal train eats other train.
So we could also try to target someone during a mealtime.
Yeah.
Just
That
wait
family-
for them to go to lunch.
That family's probably all gonna stay together during lunch. So
I'm not real worried about them.
Neither am I.
They're not
But
setting
if
themselves.
they're the safest target, it may still be worth clearing them.
What are you hoping to find? Or not find?
At the moment, obviously any evidence of Alb involvement, but at the moment we just need to build out our profiles.
Yeah. We also
I
have
think that this will be a
guy.
little faster.
And Gier, which,
Oh right,
yeah.
Luke.
There was a
I'm-
reason I hinted you shouldn't
Yeah,
be a
I got it.
Gier.
Wait, what did you hit?
That she shouldn't disguise herself as a Gier.
You're telling me that the recluse knows every single one of his third nieces?
No, I
Like-
just was heavily hinting that
I pulled it off.
I think
Maybe he does. Who knows? Maybe he's a recluse and he spends all that time studying the family tree. Maybe he's the genealogist.
he's
Who
really
knows?
into genealogy, turns out.
he's a recluse with really uncomfortable fetishes that's very into his cousins.
Gross.
Well, he is a royal, so I don't know if that even counts as a fetish.
He's dating an elf.
We don't know that.
It's a beard, but
He
like
was
a
with an elf.
non-incest beard.
He was arm in arm with an elf.
Chris, two people can be standing next to each other and not be dating. Come on.
True.
Oh.
It's 2020.
I find
Two
cat-
people can't be standing next to each other.
It's
What are they doing?
501 AOV.
Get with the times.
You right?
I think it's 501, isn't it?
I think that sounds right. Or maybe 500. Or maybe it's still 500?
I don't know. Philip keeps throwing Pathfinder dates at me, and they all just get confused in my head.
Anyway.
Why is he throwing dates at you?
Because he's Philip.
Because he needs the wiki.
Why is he reading a wiki for a campaign he's in?
He wants to know everything about everywhere.
Anyway. Gier, I might actually be able to talk to him because I do, in fact, know Nathan.
That could work.
It might be good. He is the one we have the least information on. Could be a quick way to get some.
And I really like Nathan. I don't know if I like Luke.
So, next mealtime, I think it may be time for Jaxel and Alexander. I have to keep checking my notes. That's not Theodore. That's Carter.
And every time you say Alexander, I get a Hamilton reference that pops into my head repeatedly.
I didn't even think about that. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
It's fine.
Another thing.
Shut up.
I think it's time for Jaxel and Alexander to have an altercation of sorts. Once we see that Luke is there, give me an excuse to storm back to the room.
Maybe for trying to set you up when you are in fact married?
That could work. Yes.
Work.
If you
Although
can
that does stop me from being able to get information from Eleanor.
Fair.
That's true. We might want to save that for later.
Later.
I'm sure I can come up with some reason.
I got something.
Okay. I trust you. And then once we've got Luke in the dining car, Mina, you just need to keep him occupied.
Yep.
If you see me show back up,
Useful
you're free to go. Otherwise, keep him occupied as long as you can, and hope I get out of there, I guess.
Yeah.
We should find some way to... do you think, Ilferi, could you get a signal to me somehow?
I will talk to you directly.
Remember, you also do have agents on the train outside of you.
No, to let me know in case Luke starts heading back to his room.
I will send someone your way.
Alright.
I will send like a, one of our dudes.
Okay.
It'll be room service.
Excellent. Alright. Then, by the time we hit the wild magic zone, we'll know a lot more.
Okay.
I'm good to cut on that line.
I think I'm good. I didn't really gather much information. I just tried to, get some rapport with Eleanor. She does not like me.
Yeah, you did gather some information. You found Greasy Man in a box.
Yeah,
Greasy
well,
Man
and
in a
I also
box.
found out that Isabel is in knife ears.
Yeah. How many cars into the storage units did you get? Did you get like two cars?
Two or
in?
three?
Seems about right.
Actually, I think I checked all 5 because I was checking them all for disease and poison.
There were 7. I don't think you checked them all.
I checked 5 of them.
Did you check 5 of them? I thought you
I
only checked.
checked
like,
at
2.
least 5 because I marked off all of my spell slots for detect poison and disease.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no,
So-
I did. I checked all 7. I had exactly 7 slots left.
Okay, so you went in. So that's information. You went in all 7 cargo spaces, and there wasn't anything like obviously suspicious, at least.
Yes, and nothing held diseases or was poisoned.
So if anyone gets poisoned, it'll be after it's taken out of storage.
Yeah.
Right.
And none of the storage units secretly contains a hell vault or a giant pulsating mass or just a giant summoning circle or cages full of necropanthers.
Oh, well, I mean, none of those were really suspicious, so I wasn't looking for them. But
I love the idea that, like, he's holding up his hands next to, like, a box of food, is like, nope, no disease here. Pans to the left of a cage of necropanthers.
I really, really, really want to be lead singer for Necropanther.
Only if you spell it with a K.
That's fine.
Good.
I'd listen to
Okay.
Is
Necropanther.
that not
I'm in.
a real
I will
band?
play bass for that.
I don't know, but I want to be the lead singer, whether or not it's real.
Redbeard, are they panthers or are they jaguars?
Jaguars.
Doesn't matter.
No, I just wanted to make sure that we were getting it wrong still.
Necropanther is indeed a band.
Knew it had to be.
Necropanther?
Yep, I just googled it.
Damn it.
Not with a K.
Where?
In the Necro.
Oh, okay.
Where is
Yo, Necropanker. I mean, Kekropanther. We're a 4chan based meme band.
Ugh.
Ooh.
All right.
I thought you were asking where is the band Necropanther from?
Oh,
Apparently Denver, Colorado.
Good
That sounds
for
about
them.
right.
Sure.
okay. Is there anything else?
Wait, hold on, I have to read this. They describe their music as short, trashy death metal songs from a dystopian future.
I am in, motherfucker.
This is from their Bandcamp.
I am in.
I'm surprised that they would call their own music trashy.
I am.
I'm not.
All right, Sam. Report. Just check it out and report back to us next time we meet.
If you find like a good song, post it in our Discord.
Yeah.
Oh shit. they
By
have
the way, we have a
upcoming shows.
Discord.
Yeah, we do have a Discord. We have
They put out new music
coming
in 2020.
What else did they have to do?
out. Yeah.
All of their shows are in Denver.
I do have to imagine making music this year was both you had a lot of time on your hands, but it must have been a challenge to like not be able to meet up and collaborate in person. I would imagine.
Oh,
Anyway.
and
That's
not
why
being
everyone
able
in
to do
Twerp lives
gigs,
together.
Like
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
like a ton of indie artists are struggling
Yeah.
hard this year.
Yeah, especially because a lot of like artists and stuff like that that don't have huge record deals make most of their money from touring.
I was really
Yeah.
surprised. I know we're way off track right now, but yeah, that's just
Damn
gonna
it,
keep
fun.
happening. During Desert Bus, there was this group on called Seattle Garages,
Yeah.
which is like some sort of massive band
Yeah.
collaboration project
Sure.
that just like they've put out like 10 albums this year or something because they just opened the windows for collaboration, like, hey, give us something to put on this album, and then put it out. And it's like I don't really understand it fully myself. Also, it has something to do with baseball.
Yeah. So the Seattle Garages is a baseball band, and that's where they get their name from.
Yeah.
So
Blitzball?
it's
You have to go down your own
Yeah.
rabbit hole to figure out what baseball is, because I had to, and I'm not going to explain it all to you.
it's
Is it like
imagine
baseball?
imagine fantasy baseball, but somebody decided to put the fantasy in fantasy baseball, and that's as far as I'm going with it.
But not like Blood Bowl, like different.
Yeah, well,
fantasy,
yes, you're
fantasy
not wrong.
baseball had a love child with
Kingdom of Loathing.
Welcome to Night Vale.
Oh, Welcome to Night Vale. Yeah,
Sure.
it's a little Kingdom of Loathing too.
Yes, very Kingdom of Loathing. Anyway, back on track.
Chugga 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 chugga.
We've been on tracks this whole time.
Yep, we sure have.
This whole campaign has been a railroad.
Oh my god, it's hilarious still.
It's funny every time. I'm a dad now.
All right. So you've got several hours to kill on the train. If there's anyone you'd like to pull aside, they'll be coming in and out of the.
I would like to pull aside our agent that is working on the train, not as security, but like the non-security guy.
Friendly passenger.
Yeah. Oh, right. It's friendly passenger or guard.
Well,
Already
that's
used
what
the
you
guard.
chose was guard.
Oh crap. Well.
I asked what you guys wanted him to do on the train, and you said guard.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Also, I don't know if I picked.
I mean, it
this
helped
one
you
or
last
not.
night.
It did actually.
And I wrote down names for him.
Yeah, and there are two, right? One is the guard, and the other one's a friendly passenger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph
I was
is the
gonna
friendly
get-
passenger, and Jacob is the security guard. Because all
Um,
of my NPCs have names with J for some
It,
reason.
I'm
it
gonna
doesn't
guess.
have to
I'm-
actually be room service. They can just say that they're room service.
Yeah. So I'll get the friendly passenger. That way, the guard can keep it as post.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Name a cabin.
At some point, we're going to be investigating someone. Or what was the name of the guy we were investigating?
I mean, the only thing that they really need to know is, during these hours at lunchtime, if I give you this signal, you need to go to this door, knock and say it's room service, and then leave.
Yeah, well, I also want him to keep an eye out in case I don't notice. So, if you notice Luke going back towards his room, or if I give the signal, I need you to go to Luke's room, knock on the door, say room service. And then you can leave.
And then you need to leave. Do not stick
Yeah,
around.
sorry. And then you do need to leave, because you are not room service.
Okay.
Alright. Thanks for your help. And then I guess I'll go back to the train. I mean, I'm on the train. Go back to the car with all the amenities. Parrot Pete loves amenities.
Good.
That's for some reason that to me read as like an NPC line in a Mass Effect game. I love
Yeah.
amenities.
Or Oblivion. Intense eye contact. All right.
Something in a Biothesda game.
Was
Guess we
anyone
can
else
throw
gonna do
Ubisoft
stuff?
in that canon now too, huh?
Ubisoft. It's French.
Ubisoft.
It's Ubisoft. It's they
They're French.
Well, I'll continue pronouncing it like a god-blessed American.
What about Canadian Ubisoft?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Ubisoft is French Canadian.
Well,
It's
they're
Ubisoft.
French.
Oh, they're French?
They're French.
They're French.
Oh,
French.
okay.
They have a French Canadian.
Canadian French are
Anyway.
just called.
Irregardlessly,
Oh god.
I quit.
Me too.
I'm done, motherfucker. I'm
He
done.
started doing that to get me. I've just become a nerd to it over the years.
Yeah.
well, we got you.
Is anyone else doing stuff? I
Yeah.
I
What's
just
going
set up
on?
a plan.
I can just jump ahead to the next main point if you guys don't want to mingle.
Yep.
I mean, Theodore is going to, excuse me, Alexander Merrick is going to post up in the car in his usual spot, doing math that is actually notes but looks like math, and just seeing if anything weird happens until the thing that we plan.
I mean, if Luke is out, we could just go forward with that plan.
That's true.
Redbeard.
I mean, you've Ilferi has taken point on this, so it's Ilferi's call when you want to kick this.
Yeah. Is Luke out of his room right now?
Yes, he's currently in the dining car.
Okay. So
It's probably
Parrot
like
Pete's gonna go over
9
to Alexander.
9 a.m. by this point.
Okay. What's he doing? Is he like eating or?
Yeah, he's just chatting, or like hand chatting with Otavia.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go over to Alexander. Okay. So while I was in town, I met up with someone, and I think we have a great business opportunity. It costs us like 200 gold to start investing with them. So I just wanted to check our numbers on it and see if it's okay.
Sorry, it took me a second to realize where you were going with this.
Roll to not burst out into laughter in character.
Okay, sorry. So, you said it cost you 200 gold to begin investing with them?
So I wanted to check on our books, because that's, your job anyways. Like, make sure we had enough money for this investment. I mean, I already agreed to it, but...
What investment is this exact?
Well, he told me he would give me more information once he had the money. So, a good one.
So you didn't give him any money?
I may have agreed to it already, so, like, he basically has the money.
You gave money to someone who gave you nothing.
It's a great investment opportunity.
It's called Neutralife, and
It's called Nutra-Herb.
it's not a pyramid scheme.
I mean, it's like
I just have to pay in 200 gold, and then I have to find 2 other people to give me 200 gold. I learned about gifting tables the other day.
What?
Yeah, it's some sort of like wellness something. Like a health supplement.
Just tell me that you didn't use the petty cash for this.
I mean, what else was I going to use?
Alexander has like stood up and like grabbed his things. You are going to sit here.
Eleanor is like
I
so
need-
focused on this, by the way.
Yeah.
The Koreans are like trying to keep their kids from looking over and pointing.
I am taking your petty cash for the rest of the trip, and I need to make several calls, or I need to write several letters and do a lot of calculations. Sit here and no more investments. And Alexander is going to storm off to the room, and then it's time to actually be a rogue. With my
Oh yeah, you're a rogue.
Yeah, I have 4 levels in that class.
And when we
It's
actually
easy
get in
to
a
forget.
fight later in this adventure, it's going to feel so weird.
Right?
And then I cast gun.
All right, I'm going to cast stealth check.
History check.
Look, I do a little magic. I have a bunch of skill points. I also do some fighting. So obviously I'm a bard.
Yeah,
Obviously.
I mean, if you were good at this game, you'd be playing as a bard.
So good.
After he leaves, I'm going to keep an eye on Luke, and if at any point I think he's probably about to get up and leave, I'm going to walk over to introduce myself.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Can I make love to you in my cabin?
Ew, they're cousins.
What?
No, we're not. We didn't go with that storyline.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No,
Yeah,
she's...
we're not all related, you racist.
No. I
Are
thought
you
they.
related
tieflings
to a
just look the
tiefling
same
whose
to
horns
me,
go like
okay?
this?
Yeah, her horns go like this. His horns go like this.
Mine curly Q, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's why I curled my fingers.
Oh, I couldn't see that from here.
Do you know a tiefling whose horns go like this?
I guess I did
Okay.
curl them the wrong way. Whatever.
Yeah, there you go.
Look, tiefling horns can do whatever the fuck. It's fantasy horns.
Hell yeah.
I do
I
played
like
bass
that
for
it's
fantasy
just
horns.
common that horns are described with hands, like
This.
always.
See a
I mean-
tiefling with horns like this?
No, that's a moose.
it's just moose antlers.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I want
Alright,
to see a
now I
tiefling
actually
with
want
moose
to-
antlers.
For the first time in my life, I want to play a tiefling.
So you could just play Bullwinkle
You would clearly be
with a squirrel familiar.
Yes. No,
Druid.
not a squirrel familiar. Just I have a squirrel. I claim it's my friend. I'm a barbarian.
This is my friend Rocky. Anyway,
This is what happens when we take a week off.
yeah, seriously.
I was.
We have fun.
Oh, I don't regret anything. We just
Yeah, and we're taking next week off too. So
Merry Christmas.
Probably too.
Merry Christmas, everybody. That's when we're
That's
recording
news.
this. Not Christmas, but almost Christmas.
Anyway, so Theodore Alexander heads out of the train car. Things are a bustle for a few moments. People kind of look at Ilferi with like kind of half-hidden grins. And Luke says something with his hands to Octavia and like starts to stand up.
I walk over.
Hello.
Excuse me, I'm really sorry to bother you, but you're Luke Gia, right?
Yes, I am.
I'm a friend of Nathan's.
Nathan. I haven't heard from him in a while. I heard he was held up with some political business.
Yeah, he's staying in Flint. We just ran into each other one time. He's told me a lot about you.
Oh, really? We never really knew each other too well.
No, but I mean, like, you're kind of a big deal.
Me? Oh no, I mean, but my sister's really the big deal.
Sure. I mean, I met her too, but
Really?
that was in passing.
You certainly get around.
I mean, we just so happened to cross paths, and there's not a whole lot of tieflings in Flint, so I kind of stuck out of the crowd.
I've never been. It sounds like a nice place, though.
You know, I really love it. You know, I was born here, but actually grew up there.
I've always wanted to travel. That's
You should.
part of the reason we're going on this trip here.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I don't mean to ignore. And I turn to Octavia and I say hello, and I at least wave.
She nods. This is Octavia. Does it actually say what their official? I don't know if they have an official anything that they are, but they do seem close to each other.
Chummy.
Yeah.
I mean, Nathan's told me about you. I did not actually know about your lady friend here. I noticed the tattoos. Is she a member of the clergy?
She grew up in an orphanage run by the clergy and was very devout to her faith.
That's fascinating. I didn't grow up religious, but I've been doing a lot of research recently about the clergy and, like, you know, its foundings and how it all started.
It really is a beautiful belief.
Mm-hmm. Anyone can come out from nothing, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where are you two headed? Are you riding the train the whole way?
Yes, that's the plan. I've got some business meetings to make along the route for the family, to introduce myself to some of the locals in the cities we're visiting.
I'm sure that's a big part of your job.
My father has recently started to trust me with some of these sort of meetings.
Congratulations. Are you enjoying it?
He kind of like looks over to Octavia for a moment, and she like kind of smiles encouragingly, and he says, yes, I think I am. I mean, we just left, obviously, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Well, you're doing great.
Thank you. I didn't catch your name, actually.
I'm Finona.
A pleasure to meet you.
You too.
Meanwhile, with like Theodore's arm or something. I don't know. Like, what's identifying about Theodore?
And you went with his arm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like I created life, but you picked the arm that doesn't work.
Oh no, I meant your other arm.
The one that does work.
Just regular elf arm.
It's just a wrench. Just zoom in and out of a wrench.
All right. There does not seem to be anyone in this section of the train at the moment.
Okay. I went ahead and rolled because I assumed that I needed them a stealth, thieves tools, and investigation check.
Okay.
It's a 23 stealth,
Okay.
24 thieves tools, and I used my inspiration and got a 22 investigation.
Damn, son.
Okay.
Yes, I rolled quite well. I was glad I used my inspiration on the investigation though, because the The other roll was a 9 total.
Damn.
I'm also
So-
good at all these things. These are good things that Theodore is quite good at.
So you make it through the train without spotting anyone. It doesn't seem like anyone spots you. The lock on the doors is pretty simplistic, so you're able to slip in pretty easily.
Good.
Inside, it looks like there's not a whole lot. I mean, they haven't been on the train very long. Like, nothing's really been unpacked or anything. There's some suitcases, and just kind of some normal what you would expect from people traveling on a train.
Yep. Which is going to make it harder to go through their stuff without disturbing anything. But I'm going to go through their stuff. Do you want like a sleight of hand to not disturb things?
Sure, that sounds good.
Cool. That's my other +9.
Jeez.
I have +7.
Skill monkey. Something. Somebody else write that, Filk. That's a 26.
Is that what
sleight of
filking
hand.
is?
He's got the skills.
Yeah, filking is taking a song and changing the lyrics.
Oh,
It was supposed to
Why
be
is it
folk,
taking
and
me-
then it was
taking that long to
Miswritten.
figure that out.
I only know that because I have friends in the SCA.
Cool. So what was your sleight of hand?
26.
Okay, that seems pretty good. You are fairly confident you have searched through and put things back as they were.
I'm like a ghost. I do that thing with where you pull out the tablecloth, but I do that for everything in the room.
How do you put it back?
do it in reverse.
I'm going to borrow a phrase from Ivani very carefully.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, "Don't worry about it."
No, that's Philip's thing, and it's aggravating.
And also,
Wow.
and also he got it from me. So sorry, I guess he did. So,
In
he doesn't 'cause I
classic
did it to
Philip
him.
fashion, classic Philip fashion, he overuses it. Like that's. Anyways,
what do I find?
I'm trying to. I don't think that there's much to find here.
you find that he really likes lacy underwear.
But you're
Not for
sure
wearing.
whose it's for. Yeah, you're not sure who would be wearing it.
I mean, they could both be wearing it.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Is
So
it?
he says.
I don't think it is.
I don't know.
I just got the image of like, you know, the Pokemon intro text. I like lacy underwear. They're comfortable and easy to wear. Youngster Joey.
I like lacy underwear. It reminds me of Vita.
You find amongst some of the there's like a folio with some paperwork in it, and as you're flipping through, you find what looks like schematics of some kind for some sort of device. But just as you're starting to look at you hear a knock on the door, and a voice says, "Room service."
Become lamp.
Oh crap! This is I'm pausing because I'm trying to figure out what Theodore does in this moment.
Cool.
Because it's like, I found the thing I actually want. If I take it, it will be obvious that... Then again, they haven't unpacked anything yet.
Maybe they'll just
So,
think they forgot it.
yeah, like, it would not be obvious that it was stolen. Yeah, fuck it, I'm taking it. I need to know what these are schematics for.
Okay.
So that's coming with me, and I'm leaving.
Okay. Give me another stealth check.
You got it. Oh shit. No, it was a good oh shit.
Okay.
I was like, yes.
Nat 20 for a 26.
Okay.
These dice are on fire.
All right. So you make it. You sneak back out of the room as you see the person you had arranged to make the signal with. Like, he's heading towards the dining car again, as and is doing like the oops, sorry, in your way dance with Luke, who is heading back.
Excellent. I just look exasperated. No, that was the word I wanted to use. Exasperated. Walking back. Just like head buried in notebook, looking like I'm trying to figure out where to pull 200 gold out of my ass.
Well, it seems like you already found where to take it from.
Look, there are a lot of compartments.
Gross.
Make sure. So your suite is in, okay, so yeah, yours is in 17 and theirs is in 18. So it does make sense for you to be walking back from there. Because if it was the reverse, there'd be no reason for you to be there. Yes. Anyway.
Oh, actually, yeah. Because if they're in 18 and I'm in 17, like I don't even pass them. Perfect. The perfect crime. Oh wait, I used it and there actually was a crime.
All right. It's probably getting on towards lunch time by this point. If there's anything else anyone wanted to do, anyone you wanted to talk with.
Who have
I
we
have
not?
schematics to decipher.
Who have we not talked to?
I think we can
I
just
don't
move
know.
on, though.
Yeah, like, sorry, Parrot Pete makes small talk with everyone he can, but I don't think he asks anything relevant. He just makes his face more known.
Okay. Mina and Jack, are you guys out and about in the train car? Or are you back in your room?
Yeah, I'm gonna be out and about making small talk.
Okay. Just good.
Can I actually sit down and talk to Dad Orc?
Sure. D'Amato, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Mr. D'Amato.
D'Amato.
So,
D'Amato Griento.
Mr. D'Amato, I gather I am.
Mr. Green.
Mr. D'Amato Griento, I gather I am Maxwell Trent. Just curious, what are you doing? What brings you and your wonderful family on this trip?
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I'm just here taking some personal time away from my business with my family.
It's good to see in this day and age. I feel like the values of time with family are being lost in our growing industrialization.
Yes, I think it's important for my children to get out and see the world and experience other cultures.
Agreed. I'm an archaeologist myself. I guess I study cultures in a way. What do you do?
I'm in real estate, my good sir. Archaeology, that sounds fascinating.
It can be.
I bet you get up to all sorts of adventures.
Less than you'd think, but enough to keep me busy. It's mostly study and digging, but you do occasionally get into some tense situations.
Oh, sure, I'm sure. Well,
Time to hit the old dusty trail.
looks
We're
around,
on a
there's
train
nowhere
together.
to go.
Time to hit the old anywhere that's not near you.
Door to the door. Oh yes, I'm on a train. Turn back around. Okay. Mrs. Griento is the killer.
Did you see any shows or anything in town last night?
No, I'm afraid I was
Just murder.
quite exhausted from the day. Did you take in any cultural?
Oh yeah, we went out and saw the town. Caught some lovely food. Wasn't that meal spectacular, hun? And she just kind of like nods as she's like working on like a little like cross stitch thing. We saw a nice show that's great for the kids. I think they had a really good time.
That's great to hear. Well,
And
I think I
nothing
must-
else happened.
oh, and
That wasn't in character.
oh, okay. Well, then I believe I'll take my leave, sir. I hope you have a wonderful day.
You gonna be partaking in the safari in a little bit.
Yes, myself, my partner, and I believe a number of others are. I'm quite looking forward to it. I don't get to shoot at things that aren't trying to shoot me quite often. So
Well, me and little Tara will be up there for sure. I'm sure it'll be a blast.
I'm sure it will be.
Orc dad jokes.
Or dad jokes.
I kind of want to be a dad just so I can put a can of Monster Energy under my children's bed and then tell them there's a monster under their bed.
Just put it under some other kid's bed.
Yeah, but then I won't be a dad.
See, the only other kids he knows
That he's
right
just a
now
weird uncle.
are my nephews, and yeah,
Well, he's
Not sure
probably
that
already
would
the
fly.
weird uncle.
he is. That's okay.
What did you say the boy's name was?
Taro?
And out of player interest, does Davo still look pissed off?
She seems pretty content at the moment.
Oh, okay.
She's like reading a book.
All right. Yeah, reading books good. I kind of want her to still be pissed off. Like, yeah, keep that fire.
You're gonna end up like becoming this girl's like evil master.
Assassin
Yes.
mentor.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, good. Let the hate flow through you.
Yes. Yeah, you're nailing it. This is exactly what I was imagining.
And then she murders you. Throws you down a pit.
No, because
But
before
somehow
we
you
get
don't
to that,
die.
because before we get to
Spoilers.
that, I reveal that I was a good guy all along, and that somehow
How
changes.
the fuck are they
things.
bringing Mace Windu back?
What?
How
Wait,
the fuck does that even make sense?
What?
I don't know. I read an article headline the other day that said they were somehow bringing Mace Windu back.
Actually, I can explain it.
better be a Force ghost and nothing else.
I can explain it.
Time travel.
All of the Star Wars movies suck.
All of
Actually, wait. I have an even better explanation. Money.
I mean, that's true too.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Star Wars movies are fun, but like they're all
Yeah.
kind of garbage. So
Oh.
like, who cares?
They are fun garbage, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Some of them are fun garbage.
And other ones are Attack of the Clones.
Different ways.
I don't know if I've ever not had fun watching a Star Wars film.
I will say, Rise of Skywalker was one of the most fun times I've had in a movie theater, but in the same way that Resident Evil: The Final Chapter was very fun.
All
I
right.
haven't seen Rise of Skywalker.
I'm just gonna jump ahead here.
The part where we bang bang.
Yeah, pretty much. 451.
No, that's going to be later after you lose the contest.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
No. I don't wanna.
451. The train
For
reaches.
sure, Catherine.
At 451, the train reaches the station at the base of a hilltop fort, which marks the border between Dinar and the Malice Lands.
Dun, 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 dun.
Numerous soldiers disembark, leaving coach section relatively empty. There's like a band that greets them as they get off, creating like a festive atmosphere for a few minutes before the train moves on. The air tingles and seems to shift temperature and humidity almost at random, it seems. Outside of the train, the terrain on the south of the track is a bog with jagged rocks rising out of it. To the north is a flat sheet of ice with cacti or cactuses sticking out of it. Malia, the train guard, comes through and reminds everyone that while magic can work, because of the risks it poses, that she insists that none be used until the train reaches Orithia. An assistant with her begins moving all the clocks on the train forward 1 hour.
What is
I
this?
cast
Time
fireball.
What?
I cast fireball on the train.
Okay, roll a d20.
I don't have fireball.
Also, I don't think you rolled d20s for Fireball.
You do when you're in the Malice Lands.
Yeah.
Oh, right. We're in Wild Magic Zone.
Yeah.
Maybe you do have Fireball.
James, let's find out.
No, I was
Alright.
just gonna blame the fireball on the Malice Lands stuff, and I was just trying to cast like prestidigitation to clean my clothes off, even though I don't know how to spell anymore.
Alright. After that, Malia starts running up anyone who is interested in shooting at Malice Beasts.
Ilferi is not interested, but he's gonna do it anyways.
Ilferi may not be interested.
But Parrot Pete sure is.
Remember, Ilferi, you don't want to leave any orphans, so you got to kill whole families.
Okay.
Answer women
Oh my
and children
God.
first. It's just like boat safety.
Yes. Exactly like that.
Actually, I have a quick question about it. It's probably it probably works the way I think it does. But spells that you get from your race, like Mina's Hellish Rebuke or my Gust, do those also do wild magic things?
No.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Interesting. I figured they would.
That is
In Dano.
specifically exempt in the notation about dead magic.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I believe you. You're the DM. Even if it didn't say that, you did.
Yeah.
I'm just noting that it's
Yeah.
interesting.
The creature's own innate magical features still function, such as any cantrips be granted by a racial feature.
Cool.
Neat.
So I can cast Gust, and there won't be a problem.
Yeah, you just flap your arms real hard.
That's a somatic component.
I hug the air and it goes away from me.
Everything I hug goes away from me.
Aw.
Want a hug?
But yeah, you get across town.
All right. So who? All of you are participating in some way, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Everyone
Alexander.
except for Alexander.
Okay, cool.
Alexander declared it to be
hates-
a waste of ammunition.
Yeah.
He hates fun.
So, Malia waits off the back of the train car for people to join her, and
Do we know what room Olivert is in?
I don't know that you've ever investigated that.
Okay. Then I will not be trying to break into his train car while he's shooting things.
Go through all of them.
Yeah, just break into a random one.
Can't be that hard, right?
You just break into random rooms until I find what I'm looking for. It's fine.
I found something suspicious. Okay, who's it belong to? I
Uh,
don't know.
Pretty suspicious, though.
I mean, if I did steal something that was suspicious, we could, like, get our guard buddy to try to see if somebody, like, starts trying to
Frame some schmuck and throw him off the train.
Well, I was just saying, like, if somebody starts, like, coming looking for something, it's like, haha, we gotcha. But that seems hard, and also, it ignores the very real possibility that I break into someone's room while they're in there. Oops, wrong room. How did you? Don't worry about it.
You're the cleaning service. You have keys for everything.
I am the secret agent cleaning man.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
So-
I will walk around the train, and I'm just gonna go for a walk up and down the train.
Okay.
See if I notice anything suspicious.
Okay. So Malia assists you all up the ladder to the top of the train, which slows to a leisurely 20 miles an hour. She explains to you, it'd probably be easiest if you sit down at the edge of the train, if you're not used to keeping your balance. If you happen to fall off, we can stop the train to come back and get you, but the conductor will not be happy about being tardy.
Also, you may be eaten by Malice beasts.
Also that. We've got beverages prepared for you. She gestures. There's a keg of beer and some pitchers of what appear to be hot spice cider.
What could go wrong?
Yes.
Let's get drunk and shoot guns.
I'm sure
Yeah.
even if no creatures show up, we'll still be able to have a lovely time. With you all are Bree, Boone, Cardiff, Damata, and Taro. Cardiff notably transfers the cord of his briefcase from his arm to his ankle.
Oh, we do know. I totally forgot that Bree existed for a moment. I'm breaking into her room.
Oh, right.
Okay, do you know where her room is?
Yes, because I know
I
she's
followed
in
her
first
to her
class, and I know where Luke's room, our room, and the Griento's room is.
She's not staying in first class.
She's second class.
Oh, she's in second class. Never
But
mind.
I went to
last
her room with-
is Eleanor's.
Right.
I went to her room with her when we were searching for her friend that first day.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it is part of our dossier.
Bree has a seat in car 16.
Okay, yeah. Then yeah, I'm breaking into Bree's room.
Okay.
Very convenient that I decided to chum her up on the first day. Just arbitrarily.
All right.
Ilferi or Parrot Pete, honestly, we're not sure who. Ilferi takes a drink to calm his nerves. Parrot Pete takes a drink because that's what he's supposed to do.
Sounds.
But do you
So
take a
Parrot
drink
Pete
of this-
actually drinks 2 drinks.
2
Do you
birds,
drink?
1 stoned.
One stone.
Do you drink the
Yes.
whiskey drink or the lager drink?
Whiskey.
Vodka drink.
Drink cider drink.
I cannot sing enough of that song to actually get a point that across the point that I'm singing.
What I'm saying here is, don't get knocked down. But if you do, get up again.
Again.
They're never gonna keep you down. You get knocked down, but you get up again. They're never gonna keep you down.
I probably should have prepared that neat, like, land fly spell just in case I get knocked off this train. But
Yeah.
that would also be maybe a little suspicious. As, like, a million vines shoot out of the ground to carry me around.
Yeah, that's a weird thing
Especially when they're
for.
being dick, because we're in the Malice Lands. Actually, that would probably be a good cover to be like, Malice Lands, weird, right?
Yeah.
But we are in the dick plains.
So after.
I was just trying to cast Featherfall.
I only know like 2 spells. It's Featherfall and Prestidigitation. I don't know what happened.
After a few moments, you see, like, as the train's coming along, you see in the distance there's a large, kind of looks like a large cat beast of some kind, but has like tentacles writhing off its back.
Kind of like the Art of Displacer Beasts.
Something like that.
Cool.
And it like screams at the train as it starts to go by, and then is like running along beside.
You know what, Cat? Same. I feel you, but now I have to shoot you.
Are you gonna take a shot?
Yeah. I'll take the first shot. Yeah.
All right.
Enthusiasm.
I, Parrot Pete, shall rend the world asunder.
So I'm gonna use my Skyseer's blessing on this shot.
Okay.
So that would be not the die I want to use. So I will just take a shot normally.
Sounds good.
I got a 21 because I am not proficient.
Nice.
So, Parrot Pete, like, closes his eyes and, like, squeezes. Like, the gun, like, kicks back and, like, almost slips out of his arms, but the shot hits the beast square in the shoulder, and it screams in terror and agony as it limps to keep chasing after the train.
Oh dear.
Incredible.
I'll shoot it to try and put it out of its misery.
I'll just kind of like nudge Mina. Like, remember.
So, should I essentially use my... Because I have pistols, but I also have a rifle.
So you should.
Yeah, it's up to you. The rifles have been provided for you.
That's my point. Should I
Yeah.
roll as if... Okay.
it's your choice what weapon you want to use. Everyone else, like Boone, has his like signature pistol, but he's using one of these rifles right now.
Crit, motherfucker.
Natural 20. Plus 8.
That
So
explodes. Train.
Mina like just like falls into like stance, plants her feet, follows the target, and just puts a bullet right through the head as it drops to the ground and isn't moving anymore. And everyone like looks at her and like does like a nice like golf clap.
I turn and I wink at what's his face.
Boone.
Yes, I turn and wink at Boone, and I scowl at Malia.
Boone raises his drink in your direction, and then is like, "Looks like I got some catching up to do." As he like plants his feet and like traces on like this there's like this big bug like creature, and he fires and hits it.
I mean, I got my shot. I don't need to keep doing this, right?
You can just drink if you
I
want.
mean, you really don't. Get up here and you've made your point.
Yeah, sure.
Besides, like, don't worry, Mina will probably take a lot of the focus as she is in a gunfight, well, contest with Boone.
She needs to prove how big her gun cock is.
Yes. How big my cocked gun is.
Aha.
The first shoots one more thing just to like see if it was a fluke. This is more like him trying to figure out than really trying to put on a show.
Sure.
Okay, it's a 6.
Cool. Mac,
And all is right with the world.
can I shoot a Malice bug beast?
Yeah, there's another one. It's like kind of like a cockroach that's like standing on 2 legs. And
Oh, let's see how my
about 4 feet tall.
skills fare today. I'm not usually shooting from a moving target. Ooh, that would be an 18.
Seems good.
I love that you're also delivering roles in your character's
Yeah, right.
cover's voice.
I am a full method role player. You can ask Catherine. I've done nothing but archaeological excavation
For weeks.
For
while
we got.
also being a cop,
Yep.
while also working at the food
The-
bank.
Their
But he
floor
has
is
no
a
fossils,
fucking
so he's
mess.
just
He
like-
keeps digging it up.
He
Yeah.
just keeps digging up chicken bones that he buried in the backyard.
It's true.
No, I keep freezing like small plastic dinosaur toys in the fridge, and then I let him chisel them out.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. That actually sounds exactly like something I would want to do as a kid.
Yeah,
I was
no,
really into archaeology as a kid, actually.
I was.
Dude, it was the 90s. Who wasn't?
You were saying that like mental notes for things to do with Kai when he's older.
At some point, there's like a there's like a 6-legged lizard thing covered in lightning that Taro like takes a shot at, and Damata's like, "Oh, good one, son," and then like helps him like line up a shot to finish it off. Cardiff seems very like focused. He doesn't really interact with others very much. He seems just kind of interested in the sport of it, less the social aspect. And Bree seems pretty chummy with Boone and with Jack, kind of like making small talk and like commenting on shots. At some point, like the train rushes past, like there's like a mound right next to the tracks, and a creature like leaps out of it and like latches right onto the side of the train, and Malia like levels her pistol or her rifle at it and like shoots it off before it can deal any damage. But after a few minutes of this, it becomes pretty clear that the contest between Boone and Mina or Finona is like the thing that everyone starts paying attention to. Out of the next 3 shots, Boone makes 2 of them.
Okay. Whether I wanted to throw it or not, my dice are telling me I throw this. Because
you
I
can roll
rolled
with disadvantage if you wanted to choose to.
I don't need the disadvantage. I was trying to decide if I was going to, and then it rolled up a 3 and a 1 and a 9. So after my nat 20, I just decided to like throw it.
I show him that I can snipe something from 300 feet away, and then I give up.
Hey, maybe he'll take it as a compliment.
He gives you a wink. After at some point after like a couple of shots in quick succession, some of you might notice a figure standing on top of a car further up the train, waving a crowbar in the air, frustration towards you all.
Is it Greasy Man in an overcoat?
It does appear to be a man in an overcoat. You can't tell if he's greasy. Actually, you're not even there.
He
So-
can't tell.
No, Theodore has nothing to do with this. Me, Carter, is asking.
Is
Malia?
that usually part of the trip?
No, I don't believe so. I should probably go get this handled. I don't think that's a passenger. Carry on. I'll send some men to take care of this. And
Well, I
she
mean-
calls back, and actually, she's just gonna say, come to think of it, we're probably running short on time here for today. This is our shorter span of time, but we'll have more time to do a more involved safari during tomorrow's voyage.
Excellent.
Boone comes over to Mina and says, "Looks like I'm up 3-1."
Yes, you are.
I take another shot.
Of
7.
booze or at Boone?
Yeah,
No, not
booze,
a-
Boone, or at an animal.
At a beast. I got a 7.
You hit
I
a
did
rock.
1 better than last time. You know, I'm much better at selling these than I am shooting them.
Carter, did you want to be doing productive things while they were being doing?
Yes.
You want to do something actually useful while we're pretending to shoot stuff?
No, that's not what I meant.
You are all doing the very important job of making sure Bree doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a modified 20 to thieves' tools my way into her car.
Okay. What did you make a stealth check?
Oh, do that.
Because there are other people in this car in adjacent rooms. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
you're wanting to look natural or look like you're breaking
I mean,
into a room, or
actually, uh, it it would be basically impossible to not be seen, but it wouldn't necessarily be impossible to make it look like I just had, like I just got the key stuck. Could I maybe like sleight of hand to make it look like I'm just struggling with the key while I'm picking the lock?
sure. But I don't know. I feel like deception should be involved in some way as well. But let's just go sleight of hand to make it look like you're using a key.
That's a 21.
Okay. Um,
Just to make it not obvious that I'm using thieves' tools.
sure. This seems fair.
I'll
'Cause
just
if you see
use
somebody-
my key.
Yeah, because like if you see somebody go up to a door, do something to it, and then open
Yeah.
it, you know, if you can't tell what they're doing, your assumption is going to be that they're using a key.
Yeah. A young couple walks past in the hall, but they're just talking to each other, and they don't seem to notice you.
All right. Now I loot the room. Wait, wrong game.
Kick
I
in the door,
search the room.
loot the room.
Open the door. Get on the floor. Nope, still the wrong game. Investigation. That's a 16.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary. There's some baggage, clothing. There's. I think she has like a sword.
She didn't write down all of her innermost personal thoughts in an audio log.
No, there's no audio log. There's no papers or journal or anything. Yep, nothing of interest.
Okay. All right. Well, note it. Put it back, and leave.
All right. All right. So you guys are now arriving in Orthia. Box text. The evening sky is streaked with the brilliant colors of gold, violet, red, and blue. More than just a sunset, the heavens warp and change the sun's light into an aurora, painting the sky with streaks of iridescent, chaotic color and ribbons of ethereal light. Like the day before, 15 minutes outside of Orthia, the train guard Malia asks everyone to please return to their seats, keep an eye on their personal effects. The enclaves are always busy, she reminds you, and it's easy for thieves to hop on board in the collection and nick unattended valuables. As you roll into Orthia, you spot people mingling atop the odd wobbling spires that rise above so many buildings in the city. Almost no structures seem to have straight edges. Out on the coast, even the beam cast by a lighthouse seems to curve on its way out to sea. Then you enter the Denoran-operated railclave, and it's all perpendicular and parallel lines. The layout here is the same as every other nightly stop, with one fancy hotel, a common hotel, and plenty of entertainment. There's no curfew like in Shiraj, and out there await the oddities of Orthia. This one safe oasis in the Malice Lands.
Hmm.
Everything's at odd angles except the Denoran stuff.
Did you leave during my box test?
She did. You should punish her.
I
for
was
it.
going to sneeze, and I did not want to sneeze on camera. And then I had to use the bathroom, so I figured while I was gone.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Yep. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Inside you, there are 2 birds. One of them is stoned.
Exactly.
The other one is a statue. The first bird is shitting on the.
All right. So you guys arrive in Orthea, which you guys have made arrangements here with the docks and ports if you needed to follow through on that any the contingencies you made there.
I don't think we've got anything.
Can't think of anything right now. Oh, I did kind of nudge Mina, like that was the guy, back when we saw the guy with the overcoat.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to like interrupt anything.
Sure.
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
You can have little brochures with like a map.
Yeah, what's there to do?
So
I think I'm going on a date tonight.
Well, you've only done half the contest, right?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll
Fair.
ask Bree what she plans on doing in town.
Let's see. What is Bree doing?
Sorry, let me roll for that. Miss Bree, do you have plans tonight?
Not much. I heard there's a nice bar in town.
Would you mind if I join you?
See where things go. I've got to head to the hotel and unwind for a bit first.
Fair enough.
I believe it's called the Effervescent Cup if you want to meet up later.
Sounds wonderful. And I'll follow someone else.
So yeah, that's the nicer bar in the Rail District. There's apparently a night market near the docks. There's some entertainment districts. This is a much tamer than the last city. There's seem to be like piano bars or kind of like the equivalent of a jazz club sort of place. There's a fairly well-renowned puppetry theater. There's a museum that tells the history of the Malice Lands, including a walking tour outside the stable zone.
I want to hit all the things.
Does it say in the brochures why everything is built at such odd angles?
It's not specifically mentioned.
Hmm.
There might be some, like, boasting about the orderly nature of the Denoran Rail Enclave or something of that nature.
We should probably prepare for departure, by which I mean all be in the room at the same time so that we can split up who's doing what.
I mean, we're here for the whole day, though, right?
Well, it's 6 p.m.
Yeah, it's evening. We'll be here overnight and leave again in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yep.
Trying to think who.
Yeah, I'm assuming I'm assuming that. I mean, the bar's probably open, but like the walking tour probably doesn't operate overnight. Or does it?
What'd you ask?
Does the walking tour operate overnight? I was saying that I assume it doesn't, but maybe it does.
Yeah, they advertise like there's like a night tour that like it's written in a way that like the ghost tours that you would see in like in towns.
Yeah, I grew up in Roswell.
Okay.
We have those all the time.
Okay. Yeah.
I really want to go to the theater and the piano bar. But I also want to go to the museum. I want to do all the things.
I want to go see the museum as Sam, but Jack has work to do.
Yes, but
Your
crap, I
cover
forgot your
identity
cover's
could use a little
name.
work. You said it was a little bit compromised, didn't you?
That's fair. I'll go see the museum.
It makes sense. And I'm sure... Crap, I can't remember
Let
any
you guys go
names.
do the stuff, the spy stuff. Maxwell Dresden.
Finona, Parrot Pete, Alexander.
Zambria is the name I was...
Oh,
saying.
sure!
Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm sure Zambria would probably appreciate it too.
Yes, I will go take in some culture at the museum.
She pipes up like, I wouldn't mind. I've been interested by some of the work they've done out in the Malice Lands. I haven't really had a chance to look into it myself. She like starts just kind of rambling on about some of the.
I let her go.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll take the walking tour then.
Who was the guy that had the briefcase?
Cardiff.
Cardiff.
Cardiff, Wales.
I kind of want to mug him.
Yes! Yes!
Yes! Yes!
Carter, you're rubbing off on him.
Oh my god.
I'm Tropical Tom. Give me your money.
Oh. That works too well.
Next day it's going to be Budgery Bobby.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck, it should have been Toucan Tom. God damn it.
No, I like Tropical Tom.
I like tropical better.
I'm Bird of Paradise Bob.
Well, the bird.
Oh man.
As soon as you declare you're
Canary
a bird of
canary.
paradise, a lightning bolt just falls out of the sky.
Yep.
Luckily, it only deals 3 damage.
Unfortunately, you only have 1 hit point.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna stalk him.
All right.
Not
And
for
then
spy
he
stuff.
stalked her until she left the party. Anyway, all right. So you guys have.
If I find an opportune moment.
I'm going
Oh,
mug
but
him?
we are in the Malice Lands still, aren't we?
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if we find an opportune moment, I'm still gonna try and get that briefcase from him. But maybe some other stuff happens too
Wow.
that I don't expect.
I really want someone to cast a spell before we leave the Malice Lands.
Literally the only spell I have is fine.
I have Dispel Magic. I have a lot of spells, but
Have we tried using Dispel Magic on the land itself?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh man, you know what? Dispel magic.
Congratulations, you solved the world.
Fix the Malice
God, it's like if Facebook existed in a fantasy world.
Lands!
You know what the corporations aren't telling you? What the government isn't telling you? All they gotta do is cast Dispel Magic.
Have they even tried? Bet you they haven't.
When you get pulled over by a cop, just say, I cast a spell magic, and then they can't arrest you.
Yeah, then they can't arrest you.
Protection from law. From
The verbal components for dispel magic are, am I being detained or am I free to go?
Yes!
Oh,
all right.
jeez.
Anyway, so you all disembark. Most of the, or I think all of the people. I think the Griantes head straight for the puppet theater.
Fair.
Everyone else heads for the hotel. Give me insight checks.
Everyone?
I'm gonna
Damn, I'm on
I'm
fire
gonna use my
tonight.
inspiration. There we go. Natural 20, 27.
Drop that die. It's gone forever.
23, this museum is very suspicious. I think it's a mimic.
You said insight?
Yeah.
8.
Okay. And what was yours, Mina?
12.
Okay. So Fairy and Jack notice Malia like kind of hanging back.
Right.
One of the other guards asks, like, "Oh, aren't you coming into town?" And she's like, I need to check something out. And she starts walking up towards the front of the train.
Well, I would love to find out what that is, but I have a cover to maintain, so I'm off to the museum for cultural enrichment.
Sorry, could you say that one more time?
Say what?
I missed the name and where she said she was going.
Malia
Malia.
said she was heading to look at something and wanders towards the front of the train.
Now
Which is
we
the-
have the security person?
Orthea.
Yes. Which city are we?
Orthea.
Oh, got it. Right.
But
I was gonna stalk that dude with the briefcase, but I'm more interested in her suspicious activities.
Eleanor, Isabel, Cardiff. Actually, Cardiff calls a carriage almost immediately after getting off of the train. Boone, Bree, Verzebrek, Luke, and Batavia, Eleanor, and Isabel all head towards the hotel. I think that's everyone.
Are we gonna have a carriage chase? Because you said Cardiff got a carriage, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's who the ferry's following.
No,
Is-
I've changed my mind. I'm gonna follow
playing?
Malia.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
All right. Jack, you're going to the museum.
To the museum.
All right.
I belong in a museum.
Mina.
Ha.
I am going to head to the hotel and trying to figure out who I'm most suspicious of going to the hotel. I already know that Jack's going to meet up with Bree probably later. I'm not going to worry about her too much. I think I'm honestly going to keep an eye out for Boone because I'm not going to follow what's his Mr. McHandsome face in the carriage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna head straight for the walking tour.
Okay.
unless unless like while I'm there, I happen to specifically notice one of our people of interest getting tickets for later, which I find very unlikely. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and take the walking tour and just like roll the dice on someone we want to look for being there.
Okay. So let's start with Elfari.
Okay.
So are you following stealthily behind Malia, or what's your angle here?
So you said she was going towards the front of the train?
Yeah.
I would like to be a spider and follow outside of the train.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Sure.
So, let me just take a look at spider. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'll do that. And try and, like, stealthily follow her.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Would I have advantage for being outside the train and stuff? Being outside the train and a spider.
She's also outside the train.
Oh, okay. I thought she was inside the train going to the front of it. Okay.
It's not very easy to move through freight cars, like, from the inside.
True. Then actually, I'll be a weasel instead.
Good old trusty weasel.
Good old trusty
Catch
weasel.
you.
It's
Weasel.
Just do your weasel
it's-
dance.
okay. And then yeah, I'll stealth.
Okay.
That is a 13. Not great.
Okay.
I mean, luckily, if she notices you, you're a weasel.
Yeah.
She heads up to car 6, opens the door, and walks in.
Let me try and get in car 6 before she closes the door.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't close the door behind her.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll keep following her into car 6.
You see her just kind of like standing over the overturned box that you had discovered last night.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of grunts to herself, picks up the items, puts them back in the box, and puts the box back where it was, and then turns to leave.
Can I see if maybe she took something out of, like, didn't put everything back?
Give me a perception check.
Cool. God damn it, I'm not rolling well. That's an 11.
Okay, you don't notice.
Okay. Then I'll keep following her.
Okay. She's heading out towards town.
Yeah, I'll keep following her in town. See if she's meeting up with anyone.
Okay, what then we're gonna move this into a tailing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Let me look up the
So what is the
tailings.
What is the speed of a weasel?
30 feet.
Oh,
That is why I picked a weasel instead of a spider.
just curious.
Spider frantically sprinting after somebody.
Yeah, spider is 20 and weasel is 30. Tailing. Where the fuck is the rules so I can... Can you just tell me what to do? Oh, I found it. Okay. There we go. So I have to keep up and stay hidden, right?
Yep. So 2 separate checks.
Okay. Um,
You can use
to
whatever
keep-
you like, but
to keep up, I think I'm just gonna like. Can I use perception? Or actually, can I? Yeah, perception to like just keep an eye on her.
okay.
Basically, try to make sure I never lose sight of her.
Mhm.
There we go. That is a 26.
I'd like to use my proficiency with a deck of playing cards.
um,
Throw
Oh,
cards at
do
her that will
weasels have
fall out.
a- do weasels have a perception bonus as well?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
I have
so
a plus 7.
How does that work when you
When what? Sorry.
turn into the animal? Do you keep your skill bonuses?
I keep my proficiencies. I use their ability scores, but if
okay.
they have proficiencies I don't have, I get them.
Okay.
Which
And,
is
yeah,
why I go for Weasel so frequently, because I'm not proficient in stealth, but it is.
yeah.
And then what is it? You keep your mental stats? And
Yes.
I
use
keep
their-
my mental stats,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
As a druid, you get to keep your mental stats.
Yeah.
But if you use polymorph, you have to take everything from the animal.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
You're a
It's a-
moth.
really?
Man, you're
Yeah,
stupid
it's a
now.
druid. It's a druid thing. You get to keep your
They
mental
just get
stats
all
in
of
wild shape.
the benefits.
All the benefits.
Yeah.
None of the disadvantages. Yeah.
Well,
Right.
I mean,
Not-
the disadvantage of having a low strength and stuff.
Right. Not none, but almost none.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
cool.
that was
So
a 26.
That's a good keep up.
Yeah.
And
'cause
then-
polymorph used to also work that way. So that's interesting.
I will also hide stealth to stay hidden, which is a 17.
Okay. So she heads out of the rail district, towards the docks, and he'll make another tailing check.
Okay. Perception is another 26,
Okay.
and stealth is 9.
Okay. So you failed that check, so she's more alert now. She seems to be heading towards the what's called the night market. So
That was the
Not
other
night
thing I
market.
wanted.
set of
What is
chickens.
the night market?
It's
Is
a
it just
market
a market
open
that
at night.
happens to be open at night, or is it more nefarious?
I think it's a market where you buy knights.
It's a place where you
Ah.
buy and sell people in armor, obviously.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay. I will keep tailing her. So, my keep up DC is the same, but the stay hidden is harder, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, 25 for my perception, and a natural 1 on my stealth. So, that's a 7.
Cool.
Look, we're cops, not spies. This is on Delft.
That's true. Of all the various things that we have each previously been, spy is actually not on that list.
I did Black Ops, but
Smuggler.
that was more just show up and kill people.
Yeah, it's like
She stops in her tracks and kind of like without turning around entirely says
You're a very photogenic weasel.
I'm not sure who you are, but kind druid, would you mind stop following me?
I would like to deceive her and pretend to be a weasel that is hungry.
Do the weasel dance.
Like, maybe it's just a persistent weasel that is very hungry. Can I try that?
Give me a deception check.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't think
19.
weasels were native to this part of the country, but
It's a stowaway weasel. That's how he followed her.
Yeah, I mean, it's a city in like a port town, right? Like it could have come from
it doesn't
anywhere.
have extra tentacles though.
Yeah, it's a stowaway. It was on the train. It
Um,
happened to be in the same compartment that she just inspected. And it was like, person, food.
Or it could have been
So,
on any other
you're
train that came by.
you're not sure what her, whether you tricked her or not, but she disappears into the crowd and you lose track of her.
And she doesn't even give me food? Man. That part wasn't a lie. I wanted food. I just needed her to, not think I was a druid. Well,
Weasel dance.
I've never done a weasel dance.
You tried to do a weasel dance on Axis Island when you got caught.
No, I tried to be like a cute weasel. I didn't dance.
You
Yeah.
did do
All
a
right.
weasel dance.
Mina, you went back to the hotel?
Oh, hi. Yes.
Alright. You get yourself checked in, and, let's see. Verzerbeck seems to have settled down to play some dice with one of the guards in the lobby.
Forgot about that guy.
To cheat at dice with one of the guards.
Nice.
Are you sticking around in the public area, or are you going to your room?
Once I'm checked in, I was going to hang out in the lobby for a little while and keep an eye out for the comings and goings of either Boone or Eleanor.
Okay. Yeah, maybe about 30 minutes after you all get there, Eleanor heads out with Isabel in tow.
I would like to follow her.
Okay. Let's do some more tailing then.
What's she doing?
The yarn.
Oh.
What's your strategy here?
I kind of just want to try and figure out which direction she's going. And if I'm noticed, I'm just going to say yes, I was following her because and yeah.
Okay.
I've got a strategy if she catches me.
Okay.
Because my stealth is not great.
Okay. I mean, you don't have to use stealth for staying hidden.
Okay. What are my options?
It's pretty much anything you can.
Yeah,
think of.
anything you can justify. It could be deception. It could be. I don't have a list of
Like in
skills in front of me.
the last town when Theodore was tailing the Griento family, he used investigation to figure out what route they would take based on where they said they were going.
Yeah,
and
all
the
my
map that
shit
they were
is
using.
terrible. Stealth might actually be my best option.
Yeah, I know you're not a very skill-based character.
I am not skilled in anything.
She's a skilled donkey.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
You're
give it a
skilled
shot.
at that gun.
Give
right.
me something to keep up and something to stay hidden.
Yes. So to keep up is a 12. To stay hidden is worse. It's an 11.
Okay. So she's starting to head off towards the docks area.
Okay.
You lose her in a crowd for a moment, and kind of dash to try to catch up and almost run right into her, but manage to duck behind a wall right before she sees you.
Okay.
So give me another set of checks.
Yes, dear.
10 to keep up and 13 stealth.
Okay. I'll let you, if you'd like, to blow your cover to succeed.
Yes.
Okay.
As I see her noticing me,
Yeah.
I'll be like, yes, I'm following you. You're the only other interesting person on the train, and I didn't know if maybe you knew about something fun going on in this town.
Well, you're probably right about something at the very least. I've heard about this night market here and was going to procure some items that would help me with my journey here. It's nothing that you need concern yourself with, dear.
So does that mean that
give me a perception check also.
Who was this again? Just for taking notes.
This is
Eleanor.
Mina following Eleanor and Isabel.
Fucking hell. 8.
Cool.
I'm just,
Huh?
I'm just the worst.
You're
I
not the
shoot
worst.
things.
Yeah, you shoot
most
things really
of the
good.
time. Sometimes.
You have worth in this group, okay?
Even when you roll poorly,
Second
you
shot
still do
from-
more damage in combat than like the rest of us combined.
Well, thank God I'm good at something because it sure as hell ain't skills. All right.
As
Yeah, this is a
you're
rough section for a fighter.
as you're having this conversation, and she seems to be trying to brush you off. The man from the train that was stowing away steps up directly to Isabel,
Okay.
ignoring Eleanor entirely, and starts reciting a love poem about
Ooh.
a troll
shit.
and a princess.
Ooh.
Is she the troll? That's very mean. You shouldn't say stuff like that.
James.
I didn't say it, he did.
He calls himself, or he introduces himself as Mr. Mapple. And is like, I noticed you earlier, and I'd very much like to get to know you more, and like is trying to like engage with her, and she just is not even like responding in any manner. Eleanor steps up and is like, excuse me, I don't believe we know who you are, and I would kindly ask that you leave my friend alone. Mr. Mapple like reaches up to try to pull the veil away, and Eleanor cries out, "Stop that this instant!" as she reaches towards a pouch on her belt. Mr. Mapple in turn grabs her wrist, Eleanor's wrist, and starts squeezing.
Judy chop.
No, now he has just control.
He says, "Would you dare risk fighting me here?" And she starts screaming for help.
I'm gonna step up to him and be like, Maybe there's too much heat for you to do this here. This is extremely rude.
He kind of looks around as if for the first time, noticing that like the crowds are kind of stopped and staring at them, and he dashes away, leaps over grabs the edge of a one-story building roof and like leaps across and is gone in a moment. Let's see.
Are you okay? Did he hurt you? Either of you?
No, I'm perfectly all right. I can't believe they let vagrants like that just wander the streets here in this town. Well, if you'll excuse us, we have some business to conduct. She huffs.
Yeah.
We have to go buy knights at the market.
Jack.
Yes.
The museum.
Mm-hmm.
I have expected Battle Map to show up there.
The T-Rex skeleton comes to life.
Man,
It'll never die.
we'll never die.
The wrong city.
Oh, that's the museum in Kaforkin.
I couldn't find anything about a museum. That's how I realized I was on the wrong thing. There's a okay, so the museum shows the history of the Malice Lands. There's a prominent exhibit presenting relics of the first Malice state, Pala, which is founded by the philosopher William Miller shortly after the Great Malice. There's it's not super fascinating. Like the relics are like some old pots that like Zambria points out is like, oh, that one's not even real, and like this one is clearly from Eastern Elphaba. I mean, it's pretty obvious, wouldn't you think?
I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell.
Don't worry, you'll learn, dear.
I'm sure.
I mean, don't underestimate the value of a museum about pots.
It's true.
I've been to a museum about amphora recovered in the harbor of the island of Rhodes. It was fascinating.
I'm sure it was.
Just keep any like Heroes of Time out of there.
Yeah, I was gonna make the joke too. Thank you, James. Carter, I was about to say, that's great, and I'm sure it was fun, but I've slept with a woman, but so have you. So
He's got a baby to prove
you got
it.
me beat.
Yeah.
You have no proof.
That's true. I cannot prove that I have.
I mean,
taken
can we really prove that
Amen.
Kai is even their child?
That's true.
Have you seen that baby? Yes, we can.
Yeah.
But can we prove it's Darby's?
Yes.
Oh.
Anyway, Theodore, you go on the walking tour. You don't see anyone from your group, or from the people that you've been suspects. That's the word.
You don't find any people with faces.
I mean,
Yeah, no
people
people-
of interest. We don't know. They aren't all
Sure.
suspects
People
at the
of
moment
interest. Yeah,
necessarily.
there isn't even a crime yet. I mean, nobody's been murdered.
Well, there's the crime of like being part of that consortium of bad guys.
Yeah, not all crimes are murder.
Except for that one murder.
Yeah, that one's definitely
yes,
a crime.
that one was a crime and also a murder. But other crimes,
And the guy who took
other
on a
crimes
peanut
have occurred.
randomly. Which wasn't a crime, because he just took on a peanut.
No, I think that peanut was forcefully shoved down his throat.
Yeah, like in Daredevil.
Yeah.
Someone would have noticed that. Anyway, the walking tour seems about what you would expect. It takes you around to some interesting parts of town, and then like they take you outside of the protected area where there's like the air feels a little bit more tingly, and they show you like some foundations of a town that they say used to be here. At one point during the night, yeah, at one point during the night, all of you would experience this, but the lanterns or torches that you're using wherever you are, the fire just turns to water.
Interesting.
Not ideal.
And like for like anyone who's not native here, like while you're on the walking tour, like everyone's like freaking out for a moment, and then like the guide is like, seems like we're experiencing one of the many intricacies of living in the Malice Lands.
Meanwhile, is there like a native that's just like, and wait for it?
Pretty much.
I mean, frankly, all the fire turning to water seems a lot better than all of the water turning to fire.
Well, that happens too.
That would kill everyone instantly.
It's like that bit from Aqua Teen. Oh no, the water's been infected with fire.
Let's see.
That was a terrible dialogue. I apologize.
Not water.
For the sake of brevity, was there anything else or anyone else people wanted to look into tonight?
Yes, that schematic. I want to know what that schematic.
Okay,
The one that I stole.
it seems to be encoded, so like visually it seems to outline something that looks like a lantern, but the notes surrounding it are in a language you don't recognize, and there's also like several like runic magical things that you might not know.
Could I attempt like an Arcana check for the magic stuff?
Yeah.
That's a 23.
Okay. There seem to be runes associated with different elements.
With different what?
Elements.
And you said I don't recognize the language at all, not just that I don't know it.
Correct. Like it might not even be a language. It could be cipher.
Right. Could I attempt to use my tool proficiencies to try to like figure out what's wrong with the schematic? Because like you said, it looks kind of like it's supposed to be a lantern of some kind. Because I don't think I've got a real shot at trying to decipher the cipher. But could I try to like demystify the schematic itself somewhat, or could I start to?
It'll be a process.
Sure.
So it'll take more than just one night of looking at.
Right. So could I start to?
Sure.
Okay. Do you want to check for that, or?
Sure. Give me a check just to see what how apt you are at this.
Sure. 18.
Okay. You're not able to glean much more than that yet. All right. Anything else?
After my complete failure of trying to tail people, I go back to the lobby and watch a guy try to cheat at dice.
Okay. He's actually not in the lobby anymore by the time you get there.
Then I go to the piano bar and drink.
All right. Sounds good.
I will join Bree at the bar she mentioned.
Let's see.
Unless that would start a huge snowballing cavalcade of scenes.
No.
In which case we can do that.
She actually doesn't seem to be there.
Oh, well. Somebody else is gonna die. Guess I'll have a drink.
I want to go back to the train,
Oh,
to that car that the guy slept in, and
Okay.
see if he shows up again.
okay. Are you just spending the night there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go now, and try and get back to my room like early in the morning, so I can pretend that I woke up there.
He does not. So are you staying up all night?
No, well, no. I'm gonna stay up a bit, sleep, wake up. Basically, I want to check to see if he comes while I'm awake, or if I wake up and he's still there.
So are you taking a long rest?
I am taking a long rest on the train, in that car.
Okay. He does not show up by the time you finish a long rest.
Okay. Then I'll stealthily head back to my room and pretend that I woke up there.
Okay. Cool. And we'll pick up there next time.
I missed this. This is fun.
So, like I said, I think earlier, I'm going to be out of town next week, and also next Friday is Christmas.
Yep.
And then the Friday after that is New Year's Day.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, but I'll be unemployed, so I'm fine with that.
Yay! I'm not sure if I'll be free for that.
Yeah,
I don't think I will.
I doubt. We're not playing on National Hangover Day.
So we'll take a 2-week hiatus. Be back on the 8th of January,
Alrighty.
2021.
It's
Dear
going to be
Lord,
an
let it be
all right
better
year.
than 2020.
It's going to be an all right year, you know? It's going to be okay.
That's all we can hope for.
Serviceable.
We'll see.
It's gonna be the best year ever.
It's
Damn it,
gonna
James.
be year.
I'm not holding out hope for it to even be a year
You
at
know-
this point.
2021.
This
It's gonna
year
be
was a
my
month,
year.
or 3 months long. So
I excuse you. This year was about 9 decades long. I don't know what you were talking about.
I just
No,
can't
December
wait.
was 2 months
for-
long.
It's still March.
And it's not even over yet.
right?
I just can't wait for 13/1/2020 to start.
Yeah,
Right?
I think it's going to be great.
Oh, you mean like another month?
Yes.
Like another month.
I see. I get it.
The 13th month of 2020.
For a second, my brain read that
No.
in like the European ordering of dates, and I'm like, what
Yeah.
happens on January 13th?
January 13th, 2020.
January 13th is when we wake up. We all fell asleep on January 10th.
You fell asleep during the filming of Cats, and the edibles are wearing off. Sir, you need to wake up. It's time to go home.
Well,
That's normally the screening, but I like that we fell asleep during the filming now. I like this
Oh,
edition.
whatever.
This is good. No, I like
Chris,
this
thanks
better.
for reminding me that we should watch Cats for my birthday.
No.
God.
No.
Only if it's the butthole
Yes.
cut.
Only if it's the butthole cut.
I did actually see
I'm-
Cats in theaters.
I'm allergic to cats and cannot watch it.
Well,
If I
James,
recall, people were
well,
just passing a bottle of wine around.
They weren't
That's how
yours? I
COVID
thought that was
started.
just in fucking the Magic Guys thing. Spice 8 Racks.
There was definitely something being passed around during that show. I don't know. It was a trip. Oh no, that was we just like
I wish I
spiked-
could have been
we
there.
like went with flasks and like poured the flask into the giant soda
Nice.
so that by the time you drank a 32-ounce soda, you had drunk also like 8 ounces of booze or whatever.
You probably didn't even have to hide it, did you? Just be like,
Oh, no.
cats!
Jellicle does. Jellicle.
What the fuck is a jellicle?
I don't know. You're the one who watched the
No,
movie.
I know!
You tell me.
No, hold on. We had talked about this, and I think it's short for angelical. All of the cats are actually dead.
But they never
No,
actually.
they're trying to die. The whole thing is that they have a contest to see who gets to die.
Right.
Yeah, it's short for angelical, so that they can become
I'm
angels
sorry I
as
started
they
this.
die.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good night.
We're done. We're done here. We're done. We're not
Right,
talking
yeah.
about cats
Good night,
anymore.
everybody.
Ever
I gotta
again.
go anyways.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year.
Any other?
I hope you all had a
holidays
happy
that you
Hanukkah, because
enjoy?
that ended several hours ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Ended about 5 hours ago.
Happy, whatever, however you
Christmas.
celebrate, I hope it is relaxing, fulfilling, and just good.
A good end to a terrible year.
Hey, look, a
Yeah.
dog.
Hey!